Oh boy, here we go again. What a beautiful image. Duty finder. Oh no, I don't want to do this. I can't actually do it yet. I need to wait for 10 AM. Companion. She's nearly level rank 9, which is good to know. All right. Now, before I do this, what do I need? Earrings and earring and ring at this point. Okay, so Eorzea running 2 jobs, right? He's basically trying to find out about the students of Baldessian and the Primals. Hey Deeks, how's it going, dude? Another Primal in the 12s would. Okay, yet another Primal. This one is Ramu. Yeah, I'm okay. Thanks for asking. Life is sort of... It's been good. It's been good. Still job hunting. Still just trying to live my best life. Right now, just playing Final Fantasy XIV and having fun with it. How about yourself? What's the latest with you? So yeah. Looks like even more people are trying to get into Revenant's Toll. Which, can't say we haven't seen coming. Must be said. Okay, let's speak to the refugees and go from there. Yeah, I'm sure something will come. It's just, it's been difficult. Like, the job market's not great. Well, it was awful for a few months. But jobs are beginning to appear again, and... yeah, it will turn around. I've had a few final interviews and just fallen at the final hurdle. It is what it is. Anyway, new refugees. And what do these ones want? Oh, these are the Uldar refugees. So now the shoe's on the other foot. Yeah, we're actually going to we're going to New York next week, which is really good. It's been a while since we've gone out the country, so very exciting. And then we've just got the run into Christmas. Yeah, it's very nice. We sort of realised that he took a week off. And we're like, we haven't actually organised anything. We're just like, why don't we just go to New York? And we're already denying refugees, making us no better than Uldar. Good start. Good start. Fantastic. You cannot say we are not ones to idly stand by and watch people suffer when you've just denied asylum. Come on. Oh, God. All right. Let's see what's going on. Oh yeah, don't worry about the primal in Gridania. It's not like it's in the thumbnail or anything. Okay. Teleport to Uldar. Ba, 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 ba. Where's the hourglass? Maybe I should have gone to the Adventurers Guild. I swear to God, though, if this is just like, aha, I wasn't injured after all. I was merely pretending. For attention. See? He's fine. He's fine. There's nothing wrong with him.
Come, you must have gathered by now that Tataru is given to exaggeration. As you can see, I am quite well. Uldar, on the other hand, is not. This riot was anything but an isolated incident. There is a restlessness in the air. Tensions long simmering are at last threatening to boil over.
Okay.
Ul'dah is a nation infamous for the great disparity between the wealthy and the poor. The majority of the populace accepts this state of affairs because they believe that every man bears responsibility for his own lot in life. To an Ul'dan, money is the foremost, and some would say the only measure of a man's worth. Small wonder that the wealthiest wield the greatest influence.
Yeah. Coin is dependable, as they say.
So where do the
Literally,
refugees
they say
fit
that.
into this social hierarchy? What place is there for those who fled Alamigo and the destruction of the Calamity? Plainly, there is none. They have no wealth, no power, and no worth. To the Ul'dan way of thinking, they may as well not exist. Choosing to ignore their existence, however, is patently not an option. General Rauban and the Sultana understand this, which is why they ordered the Immortal Flames to provide the refugees aid and succor.
Yeah, that's probably not going to end up
None would
happening.
dispute that the expenses incurred by this policy grow by the day, with no end in sight.
It's good. She's
This has prompted
busy.
more and more Uldans to question
Been very
their
busy.
obligation to aid these worthless wanderers. While more and more refugees have come to resent their treatment at the hands of the sneering citizenry.
But she's got a week off, so plenty of time
The
to
manner
relax
of
and
Lord Lolorito's refusal to grant the Dolmens asylum
regroup.
is a disdain for all refugees, an attitude shared by the rest of the monetarists. And you may be sure they make no effort to conceal their opinions. It was only a matter of time before the refugees united in protest. Nor is it any surprise that some among them would ultimately resort to violence.
Who saw that one coming?
That the Immortal Flames should choose this of all occasions to engage in joint training exercises with the other Grand Companies. By the time they return, the situation may well have deteriorated beyond mending.
And we get the earrings. Yeah, thanks, man. It'll be fun. When was the last time I went to New York? Like, my parents insist back when we lived in Boston when I was 4 that we went to New York, but I have no memory of it. So it's either been 30 years or I've never been, depending on how you want to phrase it. Okay, so we need to find out if this riot regarding refugees is unprovoked or if someone started the fire. If the world's been burning since... whatever. If it's always burning since the world's been turning. There we go. Yes, I know. You seem so busy with the refugees that you are just standing there doing nothing. Oh, there's still resistance. Yeah, they're clearly... Someone's clearly funding it. And if only there was a scene at the end of yesterday's stream that could tell us who could be behind this. But they don't know, of course. Who could possibly profit from the unrest? Yeah, it's a scheme, obviously. Yeah, you put Alphino in his place, Raoban. Wrecked. Yeah, that's true. Like, his hands are kind of tied. He just needs to put his head down and do his job. Okay, let's talk to Commander Swift then. Before that... I hate the international football window. I'm trying to see what games are on today, and it's like, haha, funny. You're funny. Did you not enjoy England versus Malta last night? Okay, Lost Hope. Cool. Where am I going then? There we go. Ah. Ah. There we go. Aha, there is a fate. Let's deliver some food. Yeah, despite the fact we're doing all the main story stuff, I do actually need to do some fates. Cannot escape that. Oh, there it is. Hey Zeus, how's it going, bud? Oh. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm alright. Glad it's the weekend, I'll say that much. We're heading off to New York on Wednesday, so very much looking forward to that. Has to be said. This weekend? No. I'm seeing friends later this afternoon. I'm also probably going to play some pickleball, but that depends entirely on how I'm feeling. I had my vaccines yesterday. And I'm feeling okay, just my arm still hurts, you know how it is. I'm in New York, well, I say we're in New York Wednesday through Sunday. This should be enough. 29. Just a holiday. We are staying at a friend's house, but very much a holiday. I don't know where in New York we're staying, it has to be said. So, if you're expecting an answer to that, I can't help you. And we don't really have anything planned. Like, I mean, we do, sort of, but like, we're very much going to be playing it by ear. Yeah, pretty much. There's a couple of things we'd like to do. Visit the the World Trade Center Memorial Museum, for example. But outside of that, not much. Okay, brass blades. Okay. Someone knows something. Okay. So someone is trying to stoke the flames. Yeah, I hope so too. Thank you very much. I'm sure it'll be great. Do I have Soothe? Yes, I do. I've not tried Lord of the Fallen. I'm kind of putting other games to one side for the time being. None of these help me. Hiding in the cave south of Lost Hope. Okay. Yeah, it's going to take up a lot of time, but I'm okay with that. Like, it's just something that I've wanted to commit to for a very long time, and I've always given myself an excuse as to why I shouldn't, and, you know, yada, 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 yada. Wow, he died quickly. Yeah, finding the time to play it is not easy. Like, part of me wants to play it all the time. I'm just like, no, I have other responsibilities. There are other things I must do. Go on then, desperate refugee. Yeah, I did see it was coming out on Xbox. That is exciting. Long overdue, in my opinion. Okay. He said, yeah, he wasn't even there. There was a desperate refugee, but they were all like conscripted. Stone's Throw. I'll take the Daystar Ring. Character. Yeah, equip. Item level 106. Okay. Time to quell the revolution. One merchant at a time. Aha! But first, a fate. Yeah, I think it's strange. I don't know. I don't really know what's going on. I don't pretend to understand Square Enix's business decisions over the past 5 or so years. But it looks like they're beginning to see the light, which is good. The only one I do understand is, in terms of console exclusivity, is when Final Fantasy XVI only came out on the PS5. And that's because Sony paid a ton of money for that. I'm not saying it's right, I'm just saying I get it. Did they not get on? Jesus. Why? Why would you let personal relationships get in the way of good business? You're a multi-billion-dollar industry. What is wrong with you? But anyway. Slide casting. I just couldn't imagine being that petty. Actually, yes, I can. I don't know why I'm lying. I can 100% imagine them being that petty. Yeah, I've heard that rumor. But I don't know how true that is. And how much of that is just people stirring up shit on Twitter. But I have heard that rumor. It's hard to tell these days. I have not seen your parents, unfortunately. And given how this story has been going so far, this is probably a trap. Who is the man from Uldar, though? Yeah, I'm looking for a merchant. In before it's you. That's right, they did just buy Blizzard. I don't know, like, I don't know what they're going to get out of this. Like, if all else fails, buy your competition. Like, okay, we'll see where it ends up. And if it's successful, good for them. We need a strong console market. The more well-positioned the three major players are, the better, in my opinion. You don't want a monopoly. That's when bad things happen. I didn't know that. 30% more for Call of Duty. Jeez. Yeah, of course, like, the merchant was all about business. Go on then, who paid you? Who's over there? It's not the first time a merchant has done it for the coin. Yeah, merchant's gonna die. Merchant's gonna get sniped. Who could have seen that one coming? Excellent shot, though. Alright, it's time to see if we can find the killer. Can't be me, because I'm a white mage, in case you're wondering. Go on then, Stone Torch, what have we got? Yeah, and I think that makes sense in terms of not closing. Like, you still want Xbox exclusives, otherwise what's the point? But, like, don't restrict them completely. Okay, back to Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames. God, that could not have gone any worse. That really could not have got any worse. But anyway. Speak to Commander Swift. Try and clear our name. Yes. Don't need a choker, so I'll take the silver pieces. Elder Scrolls 6 will be Xbox only? Wouldn't be surprised. That's a huge one. Like, that's a huge release. Like, why wouldn't they make Xbox exclusive? Flame General left word, you would proceed to the Fragrant Chamber. Okay. Back to the Royal Promenade, I guess. Chamber of Rule. But yeah, this whole thing about exclusivity, which isn't a bad thing. Exclusivity isn't a bad thing, but it brings out the worst in gaming discourse. Like, gaming discourse has never been so bad. Where people care more about, like, engagement than and stupid metrics over actual dialogue and conversation.
Commander Swift has kept us apprised of your recent activities.
It's so lame.
Strides towards quelling the violence.
Despite our best efforts to determine what provoked this uprising, the truth continues to elude us. Have you uncovered aught which might shed some light on the mystery?
This information does not leave this room.
Okay.
The Syndicate's decision to reject the Doman refugees' appeal for asylum had lasting repercussions. A number of those displaced by the calamity claimed it was proof of a policy of discrimination. Together with a group of Alamegan refugees, they organized a series of demonstrations to protest against the Sultanate.
I mean, it's definitely one of those damned if you do, damned if you don't situations.
But did not descend into violence. Until a certain incident served as a call to arms.
A unit of brass blades sent to supervise a demonstration loosed arrows upon unarmed protesters.
Oh.
It was this atrocity which prompted the refugees to take up arms. I need not tell you what followed.
Yeah.
The attack was born of a miscommunication. When emotions run high, they happen. But suspicions were raised regarding the unit's commanding officer, whom I ordered interrogated.
I wonder if our mystery person is playing both sides, because they probably are, because they have the power to.
Our fears were soon confirmed. The dog confessed that a merchant had offered him coin to give the order. A merchant in the employ of Teleji Adeleji.
Yeah.
Teleji Adeleji. But he spoke in favor of the Doman's cause, and has ever seemed sympathetic towards the refugees' plight. Why would he do such a thing?
Profit, revolution.
Know you of the Cartano Reclamation Bill? It is a proposal to annex the Cartano Flats so that refugees may establish permanent settlements.
Okay.
When last I looked, that was disputed territory.
Aye. Some might even call it a battlefield.
One way to describe it, yeah. But who's it disputed with?
The destruction wrought by Bahamut was greatest at the Cartano Flats. That much is common knowledge.
Okay.
What is less well known is that his rampage laid bare ancient Alagon ruins, of which no record existed. There are certain differences of opinion as to how these ruins should be handled, which is why each nation maintains a military presence in the region to this day. Yet differ though we may, we are still allies. Therefore, in the interest of preserving the Eorzean alliance, we have reached an agreement. Any conflict which may arise during the course of military exercises in the region shall have no bearing on relations between our nations.
Yeah, so it's basically training.
In full knowledge of this delicate state of affairs, Teleji Adeleji proposed the Cartano Reclamation Bill.
So he wants to annex it.
Bloody ruse which stands to benefit him in but one conceivable way. If successful, he will gain control over the disputed territory under the guise of assisting in the resettlement effort. And you can be sure he'll build an orphanage next to every Allagan ruin.
Just push him off. Push him off the cliff.
The man would threaten the unity of the Eorzean alliance and risk countless lives for personal gain.
He walks a path all his own, independent of any faction and beholden to none of his fellows on the Syndicate.
By inciting the less fortunate to violence, he hopes to convince others that the Cartano Reclamation Bill is the only viable solution. His sympathy for the plight of the Domans was not but posturing to gain credibility with the refugees. Of that there can be no doubt.
Forgive me, but what could possibly motivate Teleji Adeleji to go to such lengths? What is so special about these ruins that he would risk his position on the Syndicate, and, most likely, charges of treason against the Sultanate?
Omega.
Pardon?
There's also Omega weapon.
An Allagan monstrosity, not unlike the Ultima weapon.
He just wants violence.
It has yet to be fully excavated. Allagan inscriptions indicate that it was created to fell Bahamut himself. If accurate, it might explain why Nail Van Darnus chose to bring the Red Moon down upon the Cartano Flats. Given the ends he went to ensure Eorzea's annihilation, destroying the one weapon which could stay the Elder Primal may well have seemed like good sense.
When first I bore witness to the power of the Ultima weapon, I doubted the evidence of my senses. And now you tell me there is another such weapon. One which could contend with Bahamut. Bahamut?
Yep. Man, you're quick.
We were skeptical ourselves. Truth be told, until the Ultima weapon's existence came to light, we thought the inscription had been mistranslated.
At present, Omega is more akin to a fossil than a tool of war, having long since ceased to function. As such, its true potential cannot accurately be gauged. However, if someone were to restore it, as the Garleans did the Ultima weapon, I have little doubt that he would wield untold power.
Power enough to subjugate Uldar like as not, and the rest of Eorzea besides, which is doubtless why Teleji Adeleji yearns to have it.
Makes sense.
That he should aspire to world domination. He who has ever walked 2 paces behind Lord Lolorito in matters of commerce.
That's why he aspires for world domination.
'Tis in acknowledgement of his own limitations that he seeks this power. Woe betide us all should we allow him to have it.
Pray waste no time chasing rats. Only a fool would believe that secrets can be kept in Uldar.
It would seem the implications of the Sultanate's refugee problem are rather more far-reaching than we assumed.
Who saw that one coming? Okay. Alpha no. Alpha no. Alpha no. Alpha no. Okay, try this again. You're kidding. Yeah. There we go. Don't need the wristlets. Already have the item level 130 for that. Okay. To the Adder's Nest. This is no place for children. Jeez, calm down, dude. He's just a kid. Yeah, I don't know where he is. Oh, I do. The merchant is dead, but I don't know where your parents are. Another refugee, another orphan. Sorry. Alright. Good girl, Al. Yeah, let's go back to the primal stuff. That's far more exciting. Goodness sake. Okay, I guess that's the end of this portion. Yep. Ramu's coming. Do, 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 do. Okay. Back to the Rising Stones. To the solar. Yeah, exactly. Alphino is okay. Two things, just one thing very quickly. thank you. Don't need these. I'll take the silver pieces. Lord of Levin. Yeah, Ramu's here. Who saw that one coming? Yeah. That's because I don't think Ramu really wants to make an appearance. Yeah, he's very much more the self-defense type. Yeah, we were. We just failed. Like... Come on, there's two of you. Yeah. I'm with Yashtola on this. Not their finest moment. Yeah, I mean, a fat Castrum Orient still exists is kind of weird, but whatever. Yep. So Uldar's problems have far-reaching consequences. Who could have seen that one coming? Yeah. Yeah. Men are disgusting, Yashtola. God damn it. Anyway. I like how she's so quick to blame humans as if the beastmen have no sort of have no autonomy. Like, Jesus. Yes, maybe if we talk to the guy that literally shits thunderbolts, we can we can accomplish something. Alright, time to speak to the Elder Seeds here again. Oh. Okay. Let's do this. Actually, why am I just not straight up teleporting? There we go. Okay. I'm not entirely sure why I needed to go to the commander first before speaking to the Seed Seer, given that we've already done this cycle in 2.1. When we had to deal with Good King Mogomog. Like, it doesn't really make sense. Anyway.
Scions of the Seventh Dawn,
Oh.
I summoned you here to share tidings of a most urgent nature. But a short while ago, the great elemental spoke, and his voice was clarion in its intensity. Ramuh is returned unto the forest.
Who could have seen that one coming?
Scarce had his words ceased to echo in mine ears when we were visited by an emissary from Little Solace.
Sup, sup, floating cabbage.
Our guest informs us that the sylphs too have sensed the presence of the Lord of Levin. Though his exact whereabouts remain unknown, we may safely assume that the primal was summoned within the heart of the Sylphlands. Unlike the other primals you have encountered, Lord Ramuh is no raging avatar of destruction. He is revered as much for his wisdom as his strength, serving as both arbiter and guardian to his children. Given that we and the Sylphs found a way to share the Twelveswood, it is my hope that this sagely immortal will be amenable to reason, and that conflict may be avoided.
Maybe.
Blessed as you are with the power of the Echo,
Echo,
you are one of the
echo,
few
echo,
among us
echo.
who may commune with a primal without fear of influence. I would ask, therefore, that you represent us in this most delicate of negotiations.
Of course I will.
The Twelveswood has suffered enough. Upon this, we and the Sylphs, and I would venture Lord Ramuh himself, are in perfect accord. Let us not endanger our shared home by engaging in unnecessary hostilities. Dear friend, I beseech you, safeguard the peace which exists between our peoples.
Gridania should be low-key molding about Uldar.
You have my thanks. Pray make for Little Solace, then. A member of the Order of the Twin Adder awaits you there. He will advise you on how to find the Lord of Levin. An ill wind blows through the forest. Yet, it is not only the Twelveswood that flinches at its coming. All the lands of Eorzea shiver in dread anticipation. Have care.
I will have care. Thank you. Little Solace. Okay, so that means I can actually teleport to the Hawthorne Hut. Oh, look. It's time for Kick-Ass O'Clock. How is it not in my line of sight? Come on. That's all she wrote, folks. Okay. Don't need bracelets. GG! Here we go. This is the Ramu encounter. White ones have wisely identified. Okay, so they found the crystal. I could come with this one, or I could just fly there. Guess what I'm choosing to do? just need to not get bad breath. Ah. Not my finest moment. Okay, we're good. Okay, I'm gonna deal with Capricious Cassie first, and then that Sylvan Snarl. I could really do with just clearing this out. With finding a third one, but I'm not going to worry about that just yet. Right, there's Maxio. Thank you. I'm going to ignore the activatable fate for now, and then come back to it. Ooh. Okay. Thank you, Maxio. I don't really enjoy these kinds of fates. but I have to do them. I have to do 3,000 of them, so we're doing them. Okay, this is the last one. Okay. The sylphs actually tried to impersonate me. That's quite funny. Of course, he was summoned with the. Oh. That's a real no-duh moment. Go. Thank you. Oh, they're less violet and more red, aren't they? Pew pew pew!
Ainora betrays thee, servant of hiding.
I mean, I already have your crystal. It doesn't have to be like this. Nice beard, dude.
Thou art the bringer of light, bane of Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, and Leviathan. I am Ramu, guardian of the children of the forest.
Yes, I know.
Thou tramplest upon sacred soil, bringer of light. By what right doth man intrude in this sanctuary of the sylphs?
Everyone shut up, I've got this.
The Gridanians proffer peace? Their words are born of delusion, thine offer an insult. Thou speakest of harmony, yet carest not for my children's desires. They did but wish to dwell beneath these boughs in solitude. Yet even that was too much to ask of man.
We have literally left them alone.
Thus did they turn to me for succor. The sentence I pronounce upon thy kind is just. Redanian or Garlean, it matters not. The good intent of one excuseth not the misdeeds of the other.
Not how this works.
Thy conflict hath brought naught but anguish and misery unto the forest. All blame doth lie with the darkness that resideth in the breast of man.
Alright, Yestola. He agrees with you. Good news.
Whence sprung this calamitous seed? In the beginning no such duality existed. Were light and dark given form when man was born?
No.
It would explain much. Not least why strife and sorrow follow ever in thy wake. Thou canst not deny the urgings of thine own nature.
That's... dude, look at the sylphs!
Mere presence here portendeth tragedy. Wilt thou persist in this pretense of peacemaking?
Like, violence is not just a human thing, it's an animalistic thing. Like, everyone.
Thou bearest the crystal which I bestowed upon my wayward charges, that they should entrust so precious a gift to thee. Thou standest apart from thy kin. Thou art the bringer of light, aye. But there is something more in thee. Very well. I shall consider thy proposal, shouldst thou survive my trial.
Yeah, deal.
If thou wouldst champion the cause of harmony, I must have proof that thou art fit to play the role. Wither mine ire, and prove to me thereby that thou hast strength enough to stay the darkness which threateneth to consume thee.
Okay. Seems easy.
Yet if thou shouldst be found wanting, know that all men shall perish in the storm of my judgment.
So scared. Ooh.
Come to me, bringer of light. I shall await thee on the field of battle.
Okie dokie.
Eorzea, it is rare indeed to find you so far from a tome.
He just saw Ramu. The guy's probably, like, creaming himself.
The Lord of Levin himself. Never till this day had I looked upon his visage.
Yeah, he is.
save in
He is.
painted renderings
He
made
better
faint
wash
by
his
time.
pants after this.
Ever shall this scene remain etched in my mind's eye. Beg pardon, my lady. I must beg thine aid on a point of research. If thou art resolved to face Lord Ramu, I would ask thy leave to observe the event.
Sure, why not? You can watch. The striking tree. Alright. Give me 2 secs. I just need to do something real quick and then I'll be right back. character's head up. It just is what it is. Okay, so this might take a while. So I should do some miscellaneous stuff. So we'll start with trying to fill in the hunting log, the twin other hunting logs, so that I can do some things quicker later on, because we do need to get the highest Grand Company rank. So killing two birds with one stone might be the play here. If I remember correctly, it's here. Yes, there's a Sylvan Snarl. Oh, no. Hunting log. Temple B is in the Sunken Temple of Khan. Temple of Khan. Iron Lake. So I do need to go to Outer Lanosia. Oh, it's this one. Where are you going? Here. Okay. I grabbed the wrong one. Whoops. Not in range. Not in range. Not in range. There we go. How many do I need? Just the 3. Okay. Oh, you're still after me. Interesting. Man, yeah, you showed me. Thank you. There's the last one. How am I doing for currency? Nearly half. Okay. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Or maybe I am. Let's see what it says. Oh, that's easy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's alright, Zebu. It'll be over soon, bud. Okay. Hunting log. What have we got next? Circus of Khan, don't care about. Iron Lake, Lark's Call, Western Lenosia, Southern Funland, Outer Lenosia. Okay. So I actually want to go further in. Just need the roundsman. Hopefully there's a couple in here. %100% pulled the wrong one. Whatever. We're in a good spot here. Kind of hoping I would. Nice. I was saying I was kind of hoping that presence of mind would be enough burst to take him down, and in the end it was. Okay, there's a second roundsman. Oh. Let's get in there first. I've got to get in there. It's an asbestos gob. Oh no. Okay, let's get the quarryman down. Okay. Now we go for this one. Elite. I'm not interested in elite. I'm interested in the not so elite stuff. I think I need to go back. we go. Yeah, there's a fate here. I might as well do it, and then I'll teleport to my next destination. Okay, there we go. Gonna need to adjust my chair after this. I need to head back to, like, where next? Hunting log. Yeah, I know where that is. Back to airport. I'll take it. You're joking. Dude, I was like... level 44 for a minute. This guy needs to get lost. Another achievement. Well, I see another, fate. It would be rude of me to not try and get involved. I'm not going to do that in time, which is unfortunate. There we go. Let's just kill what we can. Lots of people believing that Leviathan is the one true god. Well, unfortunate, but then you got some experience. Hunting logs. Everything else. Oh, I know what that's for. Alright. Give me 2 seconds again. Again, I've got my controller with me. I just need to do something real quick. It's not toilet related, don't worry. Be right back. Alright, I just have to sort something out. 40 minutes. Hey Mac, how's it going? Alright, I'm gonna log out here. I want to try something. I'm gonna log out. I'm gonna try to visit a data center. Go to Primal. Let's give this a go. So commands. Visit another data center. Okay, that's fine. Where should I go? I've always heard Primal Army is pretty good. Okay. I don't really like data transferring, but whatever. Okay. Yeah, they've changed it quite a few times. Like for every expansion. Dawn Trails will be different as well. Okay. Striking tree. Join. Ooh, I have a nice little tag. Yes, I am indeed traveling. Yeah, I know you gotta do what you gotta do, but it doesn't make me feel any better, you know? Duty. Hunting log. Okay, so I have done everything. Is this the point where I just start botanist? I think it is, you know? Like, what are the, botanists can get, like, everything, right? Like, silk and... Okay. FF14, best gatherer. jobs for White Mage. Here we go. Carpentry and weaving with botanists to support the two crafts. Okay. Well, I need to synthesize 8 gazillion things anyways, so... I need to gather and synthesize a crap ton of stuff. Yes, we know the 12's wood doesn't belong to man. Okay. Yes, how to harvest correctly makes sense. Your main was a bard. Yeah, I can see why, like, botanist would be good for bard as well. Okie dokie. Bufferture, help me out. Excellent. Just as I unlock botanist. Just as I unlock it. I'll have to sort out everything else later. Welcome to the striking tree. Oh. Here's Ramu. Okay, I'm not really familiar with this fight, so I'm just gonna fly by the seat of my pants. So far, so good. Okay, why are we killing the ants? Okay, another medical 2. So far, so good. The music's weird, man. It's not as, like, hypey as the previous one. It's a lot more chill, which isn't really my kind of bag. But I respect it. That should be that, right? Cool. It's not fighting music. And that's kind of my problem with it, but it's fine. Okay.
I have taken thy measure, bringer of light. And I judge thee a worthy champion. The task of excising the sin that hath taken root in man's heart is thine. Shrink not from employing thy strength in service to the forest and the wider realm beyond. Like hungering shadows do the enemies of harmony gather, and meekness will but feed them. If man is to be delivered from the dark, it shall be by thy guiding light alone. Stray not from the path, for if thou dost, thy people shall be truly lost.
Good to know. So Ramuh's basically saying, you're strong enough, I trust you to not F things
Thou
up.
hast slain the Lord of Levin. A regrettable act, but a necessary one.
I didn't slay him, he'll be back. He just wanted to cast judgment upon me.
In witnessing thy struggle, a truth hath been revealed unto me. If I mistake not, it may not prove
Oh,
a
bless
chink
me.
in the eternal armor of the Asians. But let us conclude our present business. I shall expound upon my findings at the Rising Stones anon.
You do that. Alright. Come here, Caffrey. You've been a very naughty boy. But the truculent balls are actually doing us a favor. Because they're actually fighting it. Keep it up, Lenny. Another fait complete. There we go. Oh, I keep my road to 80. That's really good. Anyway, back to the Serpent Lieutenant. He received it well. Okay. Teleport back to Ugadon. No. Hang on. I thought. Now I go back to New Gridania. That was close.
You are returned to us, dear friend, and none the worse for bearing the heavy burden which I did press upon you. Most glad am I of this. I am informed that your efforts to negotiate a peace with Lord Ramuh ended in conflict. Pray tell me, what befell?
What do you think befell? Like, use your noggin here, Elder Seedseer, and figure it out.
Trial of you? I fear there is truth to his claim. It is the darkness within us that attracts the darkness without.
All things in moderation.
It cannot be denied that misfortune follows man. For evidence, one need only look to the conflict brewing in Cartano, or to the rising flood of refugees. Our shared struggle against the Empire should have served to seal our union. Yet the ties which bind the Alliance strain under the weight of gross self-interest. As the scars of the calamity begin to fade, so too does our sense of common purpose. Yet now is scarce the time to forget our shared responsibility. If this new-sprung realm is to survive beyond its infancy, it must needs be nurtured by all. Eorzea must be as one. Yet I fear that dream is still far off.
I mean, it's mostly on Uldar, to be honest. Let's not kid ourselves here.
On behalf of the people of Gridania and the elementals both, I thank you for all that you and your fellow scions have done. Full oft have I been compelled to look to you for aid of late, and offered all too little in return. As leader of this nation, I shall endeavor to prove a more worthy ally to your cause henceforth.
You better.
Lord Ramuh has departed, yet the keening of this ill wind grows no less insistent.
I mean, she's an idealist, right? She was
Voices
the
of
one that was
forest,
like,
pray speak and I shall listen. What
I'll
unseen
talk about it
evil
afterwards.
begets this unease in my heart?
she's definitely the most idealistic of the three. For sure. 100%. But she's also the one that's trying to, like, push the alliance. And, you know, I think she's been the most decisive of the three. It's got to be said. That's just my opinion. Return to Revenant's Toll. But, like, in terms of, like, real-world similarities, like, I'd say Uldar is the most realistic. For sure. And I don't think it's close. Okay, so Ascians might not be as immortal as they've made themselves out to be. Yeah, but yeah.
If everyone is ready,
Voice acting.
let us begin.
Again, talk about it afterwards.
Eorzea, the floor is yours.
As all here assembled now know, in its final hours as our Order's headquarters, the Waking Sands did play host to a most unexpected visitor. I speak of the Ascian clad in white, Elidibus. Unwelcome though his presence was, his words that day did serve to confirm a truth long suspected, that the Ascians are eternal beings, to whom physical destruction is as a temporary inconvenience.
But we teleported to another realm with
In the
Hydaelyn
intervening
and, like,
time,
pew-pewed
Eorzea
Habrea
and I
with
have striven to discover
photons.
means by which the Ascians might more permanently be slain.
Like, I saw it happen.
And 'tis my belief that we have found the thread that will allow us to unravel the twisted skein of their existence. In the moments prior to Leviathan's most recent manifestation, the Sahagin elder who summoned him was observed to undergo some manner of ascension.
Yeah.
Etheric readings taken by Y'shtola at the time of this transfiguration have proven most enlightening.
The disruption to the flow of ether was sudden and dramatic. So tangible was the agitation, I scarce had need of my goggles.
The significance of Y'shtola's readings might better be understood in the context of mine own, taken at the instant of the Lord of Levin's demise. Unlike the Primal, the Sahagin was not subject to etheric dissipation.
Alright.
Before discussing our new discoveries, it may benefit us all to recall what we know of etheric behavior. Let us begin at what some might call the end. When we who dwell in the material realm die,
The end.
our spirits dissolve into the flow of ether and are returned to the ethereal realm.
Right.
In turn, the restless energy which suffuses that plane streams back into our world, giving rise to new life.
Right.
'Tis as the heavens did decree, the way of all mortal souls. Twixt this world and the next do the ethereal currents swirl,
So the
bearing
ethereal
very essence of
currents,
life.
or the ether
Thus
flow is
doth
just the
the
life
cycle
stream.
of birth, death, and rebirth continue unabated.
They're basically ripping from their
Primals
previous
behave
games.
somewhat differently. In order to manifest and then maintain a physical presence in this realm, they must consume vast quantities of ether, most often in the form of crystals. Though they may seem to live, their flesh is but ether given shape. Thus, a defeated primal leaves behind no broken corpse. Rather, the essence of its form seeps back into the land whence it came, and the energy of its shattered spirit is called back to the ethereal realm.
Okay, so the ether does go, but it's not spent.
And
That's
there
good
it
to know.
waiteth, till next the prayers of the faithful do draw it forth from the sea of ether, to
Yeah.
take their offering of crystals and make for itself a new body.
It's definitely a Final Fantasy game, isn't it? There can be no doubt.
Which brings us on to the third group, the so-called immortals. They exist in a manner all their own.
Quite. Even as the Sahagin Elder fell to the Admiral's musket shot, I witnessed the release of an ethereal cloud, which immediately took possession of a nearby minion.
A soul that dissipateth not upon the death of the flesh.
The secret of life everlasting, and in the claws of a Sahagin no less. But I wonder, what would happen to one of these obstinate spirits should there be no suitable host for it to claim?
If mortal death entails a return to the ethereal realm, it seems doubtful that the soul of an immortal would venture there.
Nay, it merely withdraweth a distance, unto the shore of the ethereal sea, perchance, but no further.
Right, so it's temporarily...
Yes,
yeah,
it
got its
exists
own
in
flow.
neither this realm nor the next, abiding instead in the space that lies between them.
Or just entirely separate.
The Ascians took control of Thancred by means of a crystal of darkness, an artifact which, if our theories are correct, serves as a gateway to the place I have just described.
Yeah.
I was hoping people had forgotten about that.
I am sorry, my friend.
La Habrea 2.0.
For a mercy, the
Go
weary
away.
road of our research hath brought us unto an answer.
The Sahagin ascended to an immortal state, but he did not possess a crystal of darkness through which to flee this realm. Thus was he consumed by Leviathan.
Right.
If we could entrap the spirits of defeated Ascians in like manner, and thereby deny them resurrection...
So you have to interrupt them before they can go back. Interesting.
Therein lieth the path to victory. Thou art most perceptive, my lady.
And for the Sahagin,
Only when
didn't
we have
possess
trapped
it.
the
He
bodiless
could
soul
go
within
from
an ethereal
body to body
prison
temporarily.
can we hope to defeat its unnatural constancy.
But he had to go somewhere
Thus,
eventually,
might
and he
even
didn't have
an
a crystal of
eternal
darkness, so he had
paragon
to go to the
be
ethereal.
consigned to oblivion.
Okay.
These feats are, of course, far easier said than done. At present, we lack a viable means to entrap and extinguish an Ascian soul.
Well,
Yet,
better find
I
one.
believe it to be possible. The pieces of the puzzle lie before us. We have but to put them together.
I will depart at once to convene with the sages of Sharlayan. Together shall we divine the steps by which our goals may be achieved.
I have the utmost faith in you, Archon.
Beg pardon, antecedent, but I would raise one final matter. Even now, a Sharlayan survey party seeketh to ascertain the fate of the students of Baldessian.
Yeah, we don't actually
Their
know where
findings
they
will
are.
soon be known to us. Though you harbor feelings of dread,
We should figure that
I
out.
bid you, surrender not to sorrow, but abide instead in hopeful prayer.
We should really figure that out.
I shall, Archon. Thank you.
Anyway. Oh, it's Organization 13. Oh. Ultima and Ultima. Interesting. Yeah, Heidelin can't protect everyone forever. Maybe they need us to be powerful. Yeah, Lahabra is obviously back. They really just want Zodiac to come forward, don't they? That's what they're looking for. I thought that was the end of 2-3. It's not. Cool. Six primals. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 6 primals down. That would be me. I face them all. I am pretty great, it's got to be said. Alright, Asians are still about. Womp womp. It's funny, if I didn't waste like 40 minutes, I probably have time for the roulettes today. I can't. I've got a hard cut off. I have things to do today. Alright, I'm in Philly, just be like, remember your allies, yada yada yada. Is that Thancred by any chance? No, Alphino. Interesting. Where are you off to? A new, yet another new organization. That's what we need. And they found her parents. Hooray! Life is good. Alright, let's see what else is going on in Revenant's Toll. I need to see how many tomestones I've got. I don't think I've got that many. Oh yeah, there's Yozan. He's one of the kids that went hide and seeking, I think. I remember him, sort of. What's up, Yozan? I wanted to be an adventurer like you, and then I took an arrow to the knee. The Doman Adventurers Guild being kids. Oh no. Back to work. Oh, are these who I think they are? Are these those two adventurers? I don't think it is those two adventurers that was with that white mage. You are younglings. You will have to deal with the fact you are younglings, but you are younglings all the same. Yes, I will happily kick your ass, Hoary Boulder. Yeah, prepare to get your ass kicked by a white mage. I forgot about this. Okay, let's head out. Let's see. Hardly any tomestones. Okay. Unfortunate. Yeah, let's do this. Looks like only the level is synced, not the item level. So, let's get on with it. You're about to get a lot of stones thrown in your direction. Okay, so Coultenay will get involved when I kick his ass a bit too hard. Good to know. We're trying to begin. Unnecessary additional context. Oh, come on. Just let me kill him. I mean, take him down. On guard. What could possibly go wrong for him? What did he expect to happen? I've defeated 6 primals, like... I like how he's like, mustn't allow the younglings to get upset. Like, you're just dead, dude. Thanks for playing. Like, why was that a thing? 6 minutes of cutscenes for that. Unbelievable. To be honest, I'd take you all on. If that's the level. Ugh, the floating shield. That's right. It was at the Gridanian Remembrance Service. I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong with his assessment. They are a bit foolish and childish. Ooh, yawn. I mean, they're still too self-involved and unstable. Like, they don't understand that being in an alliance, your actions affect the other members of the alliance. Like, he's not wrong. Go on then. What is this? Yeah, but Alphino, you're 12, buddy. Actually, I should look up how old he actually is, because he's very small for an Elysian. Okay. 16. They just haven't done the final phase of Elysian puberty. According to Google. Okay. Thank you, Google. How many have I got left after this? This is Guardian of Eorzea. 4 more. Jeez. I am definitely... Unless this gets much quicker, I am definitely not going to have time for the dailies. Okay. So they want to create one mega army, basically. Okay, so he's thinking of setting up a predecessor for this massive army. And yeah, Minfilia would run it effectively. Okay. So there'd be the Domans and also this new army. Wow, Revenant's Toll's about to get super crowded. Okay, so you do that and I'll do other more important things. Nah. Why? I've got light bringing to get on with. Alright, if I'm gonna do this, I need coffee. Be right back. to the bulwark hall. Oh, no, wrong way. Come on. We can get this done. How long have I got? About 50 minutes. Are you serious? Okay, time to recruit. Go on then, Roswin. Lol, never mind. We tried. It's done. Never mind, let's all go home. So, she can't join us, but, like, she'll help us out, which is better than nothing. I guess. Oh yeah, I remember you. So, okay. We actually have someone. Amazing. Former Company of Heroes guy. Maybe we can get him to recruit all the Company of Heroes people. That'll be something. Oh, I should have, well, it's too late now. I should have gone to the Arth Castle and teleported. Whoops. Lesson learned. Potentially. Go on, Catalan. Yeah, fair enough. That, like, it's very much not the time to join if it's a trial. Not if you've got a good thing going. Rayna's 100% not going to join. Yeah. Okay, but at least he was honest. Go on then, Alphino. Well, I am actually just going to do this. It's much quicker this way. Like, I could take the airship, but that's not really going to help us. Enough because altar is Conjurer's Guild. I should have known it was the Conjurer's Guild. We'll start at Mikato's Amphitheatre. Oh, there's Laurentius. I beat the shit out of you. He is definitely a changed man. And I 100% believe him. Unfortunately, the other three involve being in this loop. Honestly, don't trust Laurentius as far as I can throw him. But, whatever. There's Alian. Oh yes, we saw him outside Copper Bell Mines. Okay, excellent. You know, like, aha, I don't think he can do it. Was that him? Or was that a Rogadon? Anyway. I think Ursandal's a bit too old for this, but we'll give it a go. Yeah. Makes sense. Like, even though he could see it as like a second chance, I get why Ursandal wouldn't want to leave. This person I barely remember. Yeah, gotta be more organized than we currently are. Okay, let's go speak to Alphino on the airship landing again. Okay. There we go. Chamber of Rule. Yes. Let's try this properly. We'll start with the Gladiators Guild. There's Wilred. I remember you. We're taking on quite a few questionable characters, it's got to be said. Like, I really hope this doesn't bite us on the arse. Yes, Arsene, of course, would remain loyal to the children. Which is fair enough. Can't argue against that. Like, yeah, of course they like corruption. When your worth is tied to coin and not not any humanity. Yellow Moon says absolutely not. But like, when your worth is tied to material, like, and that means you are bribable. I can make you worth more if you do this. Like, it's not great. I think it's fair to say Uldar has problems with the capital P. Underbear. My syndicate money. Interesting. I get the, I get it. Oh, you want me to go to the Royal Promenade? Whoops. Forgot on this occasion. We need to do something a bit different. So 2 former enemies, an adventurer, and someone from the Company of Heroes. Great. Should have just stayed at the first recruit. Cool. Got the Sultana's blessings. Yeah, like, maybe don't get the Syndicate involved. Like, bad things are gonna come, man. Alphino, I think you're making a mistake. I don't like this. I really don't like this.
Tell me, General, what think you of Alfino's bold endeavor?
I think it is more than bold, Your Grace. His organization would pave the way for a united Eorzea.
But think of the type of people
his impatience.
we're recruiting.
Facing the common threat of the Ultima weapon, our nations have seemed farther apart, not closer together. Considering the many problems we face, should we not be glad that someone else is taking the initiative?
We have all pledged our cooperation, yet the grumbling continues behind closed doors. Ul'dah is not alone in her duplicity. I myself have doubts as to the good this organization will achieve. With the inclusion of the finest soldiers of the 3 grand companies, it promises to be a fearsome military body. But whom will it serve? Even under the watchful gaze of the Scions, it is not unthinkable that such a force could perpetrate a great wrong.
Yeah, Nanamo's got a point.
A significant proportion of its financial backing came from the coffers of the Syndicate, that those unprincipled worms might forge this extraordinary gathering of warriors into a private army.
Yeah. I'd be super concerned.
I have trust in the Scions, Your Grace. They have spared us no end of trouble at the hands of the Primals. If they seek reinforcements, I deem it unwise to deny them.
Yeah, but you don't want to give them too
As
much
for their
power.
finances, full many gave generously. And though our nobles proffered a sizable sum, their coin did not spill from the pockets of Lolorito and his cronies.
Yeah, she gets it.
And what of the presence of our stalwart adventurer friend in this endeavor? I doubt the warrior of light would betray our cause.
Have we not learned anything?
Yes, there is that, I suppose.
Everyone can be manipulated.
Yet I have known people to change. Whether we will or no, the events of the age hurl us this way and that, like a dust devil skipping across the sands. Cannot be done about Telechi?
No, he's got too much coin.
I have explored all avenues available to us, Your Grace. But as Ul'dah law now stands, we lack the evidence to convict him of any crime. To arrest him on spurious grounds would only play into his hands.
Which is also true.
He has all but committed treason, and yet we can do nothing? Then what good our government? What worth the royal house? How deplorable this mockery of justice!
How old's Nanamo? Oh, she's young.
Faith, Your Grace. It is not over.
She's 21. $15 in 1.0 and 21 now. Anyway. Oh, wait. What was that? I thought that was... Yeah, she's young. Well, according to my very brief Google search, and I only really use Google because everything else from that point on is spoilers. Like, she became Sultana when she was 5. Anyway. And I now do other things. Let's speak to Slathborn. Yeah, 5. Now, obviously, there was probably like a retainer or something like that. I find it hard to believe the realm would be like, 5 years old? Yeah. We'll listen to a 5-year-old. Go on then, Slathborn, how can I help you? Treasure hunters? Go on then, what's going on now? Right, we need to recover some supplies again. The heretics again. Not the heretics. House Forton once again being dragged through. I was. Well remembered, Slathborn. Alright, let's help out Lord Harshafon. See what's going on. Oh, this one's very short. Okay. That is correct. How can I help you? None of these help me, so I'm going to take the silver pieces afterwards.
The incident with the New Frontier...
Oh, he has voice acting.
No, you need not elaborate. I have been following their progress with no small amount of interest. Brave men and women all. They do our nation a great service. The existence of a fortified outpost in Mordona will do much to dissuade the Empire from trespassing on Kurthus soil. Right glad am I that you have chosen to lend your support to this endeavor. Never let it be said that House Fortom does not acknowledge the efforts of her allies, or her debts. 'Twas in the spirit of gratitude that I arranged for sundry supplies to be delivered to Revenant's Toll. That the shipment should chance to be waylaid by heretics is poor fortune indeed.
That's one way of putting it, yeah?
Poor fortune, I say, yet not without precedent. If you would know the truth of it, these incorrigible villains grow more organized with each passing day.
Uh-oh.
This new unity of purpose we attribute to their leader, the Lady Iceheart. But though I have devoted significant resources to the task of identifying this woman, we have yet to learn so much as her birth name.
So there's a new heretic leader in town.
Heretics speak of
It's not Guillaume, because Guillaume is
and
dead.
would gladly embrace death rather than betray her. Such loyalty is rare indeed, and I fear to imagine what so committed a collective might achieve. The brigands have not yet been so brazen as to risk direct confrontation here in Dragonhead. Some few of their number have, however, been sighted not far to the west of here, and with ever-increasing regularity. A visit to Whitebrim Front may bring you the answers you seek. Will you brave the snows, knowing what implacable foes may lie in wait?
Yep, no worries.
Halone's blessings be upon you. Though I take no pride in the admission, many of mine own countrymen are not so well suited as you adventurers to dealing with such foes. Were they dragons, it might be otherwise. But truly, I could not wish for a finer ally. You have done much for my house in the past, and I have no doubt but that I shall have cause to celebrate your deeds again ere long. Should you learn aught of value, pray return to me forthwith. A warm hearth and a warmer welcome shall be waiting for you.
Okay. We will speak to Drillamon. We've also got the Darkhold that we need to do at some point. But Iceheart, I'm assuming, leads very nicely into Shiva, which is, from my research, 2.4's content. Ow. Oh, hang on. Oh yeah, Drillamon we want to sort of do here. That's right, go all the way down. Excellent. There's Drillamon. The heretics have changed, have they? Okay. Let's go talk to him and see what we can find. So they were not just after crystals, they were after everything. Okay. To Snowcloak. Normally, again, I would be doing the fates and taking my time with this, but on a bit of a speed run while trying to desperately keep up with all the lore. Miss Sebek. Okay, let's find him. There's so much to it. And it's tons of fun. It is tons of fun. There's Sephiroth. No, it's a woman. Lady Sephiroth. Sephirotha. Okay. You want me to go all the way back? Are you serious? Game. Fine. I'll help out. Someone else is doing it. Boom! Another fate down. Okay, but we know where she is. Okay. We have been introduced to her, which for them is enough for the time being. For me, it's not, but whatever. I'll allow it. I think tomorrow there's two instances.
Your return is most timely. Of their own accord, my thoughts had told
I should talk about tomorrow in a
and the
bit.
progress thereof. I confess, my imaginings tended toward the grim and bloody. But you are here now, and I suspect such frivolous wonderings do little justice to the reality of your travails. Tell me.
I threw a few stones and passed wind at a few people, but, you know.
Indeed. And this transpired at Snowcloak? Of all the highlands, that towering wall has borne the worst of the region's brutal shift in climate. So inhospitable has Snowcloak become that we have still to survey the area in its entirety. Could its frozen heights conceal the heretics' hideaway? Mayhap a more robust reconnaissance effort is in order.
Mayhap.
Putting such considerations aside for the moment, we still know far too little of this Iceheart. That she is capable of commanding such a band of fanatics bespeaks natural authority, and no small measure of charisma. As much as I would like to fathom this mystery with you, the situation has grown beyond my personal purview. I am bound by duty to inform the Temple Knights and request that they bring this matter to its conclusion.
Okay.
Giving the glowing reports the new commander has garnered thus far, I am certain that they can be relied upon to take appropriate action.
Don't know about that.
Though Iceheart's true identity yet eludes us, you have provided us with a point from which to begin. Sometimes it takes but a single stone to prompt an avalanche.
Although, to be fair, Kurthus has always been about...
On the matter of the stolen
we do our own
provisions,
things.
I have already made arrangements for a second shipment to be sent to Revenant's Toll. I could not well allow such an honorable venture to be undermined by one miserable setback.
Okay. We return to Revenant's Toll. And then after this, one more quest. Yeah, second shipment. And I'm going to help them with their ice art problem, even though they think I'm not going to. Yeah, none of this is good for me. Do I need the Daystar Circlet? I think I do, you know. Yeah, I know how to change jobs. Level 110. Level 90. Yes, I do need it. Okay. Alright, let's speak to Tassaru. See what's up. Alright. Time to give everyone their uniforms, I guess. There's so many of them. Let's see who we've got, apart from the 4 we know about. Eorzea. He's here for money. Yeah, he's not here for the right reasons. There's Laurentius. Anyway, here's your uniform. You can see clearly now the rain has gone. Okay. There's Alian, the seasoned adventurer. No, I think some of them aren't. But if people like you, Hase absolutely is. Some are here for the adventure, some are here for second chances, but whether they deserve a second chance is an entirely different question. There we go, he's here for the right reasons. But they're not all, and that's a problem with the capital B, capital P, and an R. I've never met you. Okay, Wilred, I just don't trust you, man. And Ifemi, who is from the Twinada. I believe. Okay. I'm now running late. It is very FF to give second chances. That is true. Final Fantasy protagonists are far too forgiving. Okay. I mean, then it becomes an ethical dilemma of what undeserving means. But I think betraying your country to the enemy
Comrades,
is like
your
treason.
presence here this day signifies
Why
the
would you bring
momentous
someone
choice
like
each
that
of you
into the
has
fold?
made.
Anyway,
With your strength
voice
now
acting.
pledged to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are beholden to no single nation. You stand as the vanguard for a united Eorzea.
Yay.
From this moment forth, I declare you Crystal Braves. Let us mend this fractured realm and face our enemies as one. Whether it be the Beastmen and their primals, or the conflict in Carteneau, it is plain that the nations of Eorzea cannot solve the problems which plague the realm. Thus, does it fall to some few heroic souls to succeed where they have failed. Come, take your place at the Scion's side as guardians of Eorzea, and together we shall fight for the freedom of all! For the freedom of all!
Mm-hmm. Oh. I don't know about this one, Chief. Whatever.
A rousing speech, Alphino. Or should I say, Crystal Brave Commander Leveilleur?
This title's too long. We'll stick with Al.
Please, Antecedent. The title is honorary. I shall not be leading the troops into battle, as it were. We are of the same purpose. Let us join hands and do what must be done to save this land.
Let's just join hands and sing Kumbaya by the fire
The
and...
Scions stand ready.
Alright.
I'm eager to see what the Crystal Braves might accomplish. This shall prove an interesting time indeed for the Scions. Yes, I'm listening. So our worst fears are confirmed. The entire Isle.
So the Isle of Val
Such
is
power defies
gone.
comprehension.
so much for
Truly?
students
Kryl is alive?
of Baldessian
Thank you,
content. Yes, Kral is alive. I too
see.
have played Final Fantasy
Pray,
V.
inform me if her condition changes. Yes, I shall pass on your words to Eorzea. My thanks. I shall contact you anon. When I learned of the loss of the Isle of Val, I dared not hope that my friend had survived. Yet, by some miracle, it would seem she has. She's still to regain consciousness, it is true, but better that than death. Putting this
Sure
happy
thing.
news to one side, we must now endeavor to make sense of the readings taken by the survey party. It appears the etheric disturbance which accompanied the Isle's destruction is of a magnitude alarmingly close to that of Ultima. Could the Ascians be responsible for this devastation as well?
Probably. Wouldn't put it beyond them.
I wonder. Have you heard aught from the Mother Crystal since the battle with the Garleans?
Have we actually? That's a really good point. I mean, we've had
she
echo
speaks
stuff.
to neither one of us. Heidelin silence portends naught but ill, I fear. Louisoix, I pray you yet watch over us.
I mean, shattered cane. Well, why don't we focus on repairing that? There we go. And with that, that should be the next story-related trophy popping. Nope, never mind. More cutscenes. Who's they? Oh, they're the knights. That's Hershafon, right? Yeah. Oh, they're sending the second shipment. Got it. Got it. But why are they showing us this? We've not been there yet, right? Oh, this is for Heavenswood, right? Ah, too sexy. Sorry about that. Oh, La Habre is there. As is Elidibus. It's not as if the bad guys are gonna use religion as a front for world domination. They never do that. That never happens. Definitely not in Final Fantasy. Anyway. Defenders of Eorzea done. In terms of story, that is it for today, as is the stream, simply because I have somewhere that I need to be. Let me talk to you about my plans moving forward. So, we need to do 2.4, 2.5, which are Dreams of Ice and Before the Fall. Before the Fall is massive. So I'll probably do Before the Fall on Tuesday. And Dreams of Ice on Monday. Because I also need to do the Primal Quests. So Ifrit, Titan and Garuda. All the hard ones I need to do. And I need to do the Crystal Tower. So what I'm probably going to do is tomorrow... The Crystal Tower should take like 3-4 hours. So if I do the Crystal Tower and the Primal Quests tomorrow, that means that I can do a shorter stream on Monday and do 2.4 Dreams of Ice. And then on Tuesday, the day before I go to New York, I can do both parts of Before the Fall. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you tomorrow. Take care, everyone.